Welcome back to Peer Leadership and Coaching. I'm Cindy Cannell with the Public International Law and Policy Group. In complex group projects, the team's first challenge is rarely execution. The first challenge is clarity. Everyone may be talented. Everyone may be motivated. But without a shared understanding of why the work matters and what the team is aiming for, progress can stall. As a coach, your role is twofold. Connect the team to the larger purpose of the project to inspire and provide focus. Then create space for the team to define their own goals within that bigger picture. Picture this. You check in on a team. They're debating what their final deliverable should look like, but there is no mention of how it fits into the mission of the project or the client's purpose. You suggest a few steps they could take and they nod politely. At your next check-in, progress is minimal and the energy is flat. It's easy to see this as a failure on the team's part, but the issue was probably not lack of effort. In a team of top performers, it's more likely the issue was that the team was unclear on the purpose behind their work and lacked a shared vision for how they would contribute to it. When teams have not connected their work to a larger purpose, planning will not fix the problem. Instead, start with a two-part conversation. Part 1. Share the broader mission and why it matters. Part 2. Guide the team to define their own goals and vision for meeting that mission. Here are 3 examples of prompts that can connect the big picture to the team's action plan. Here's the purpose of this project. How do you want your work to serve it? What will make your contribution stand out and add value? What would need to be true at the halfway point for you to feel confident? Let's see what happens when a coach skips this step and what it looks like when they use it well.
I think we are supposed to have some kind of deliverable by week 4, maybe a product outline or something.
From what I'm hearing, it sounds like you all haven't agreed on exactly what the final product should look like. In other projects I've seen, that step is critical before dividing the work.
Okay.
Here, Jude moved straight to recommending next steps without grounding the group in the bigger picture or helping them align. Without a shared purpose, there was nothing to inspire or focus their effort. Let's see him try a different approach.
I think we're supposed to have some kind of deliverable by week 4, but I'm not sure what it's meant to accomplish.
The larger purpose of this project is to create a resource that will help peace negotiators understand the legal frameworks involved in the issues underlying this conflict. Your team's part is just one of those issues. Within that purpose, your team is free to tackle the problem however works best for you. What do you and the team think your approach should look like?
I would love it if we created not just a report, but a framework that the client could use. Something practical that people would actually reference.
I think that's a great idea, and look forward to seeing it take shape. I've also observed that once a team has a clear vision, it helps to define what needs to be true at the halfway point as a milestone. What do you think that would look like here?
We would probably need a rough structure for what it will include, based on our research up to that point.
That milestone makes sense. I'm happy to support you as you map that out together.
This time, Jude connected the team's work to the larger mission first, then guided them to define success in their own terms. This combination builds both motivation and ownership. When teams understand how their work fits into the bigger picture, their goals become more meaningful and their energy more focused. As a coach, your job is to bring that big picture into the room, the mission, the why, and then help the team shape the how. Ask questions that connect the larger purpose to near-term steps. What are we really trying to build? How will we know we are on the right track? What is one thing we can finish this week that moves us forward? Here's your challenge. Frame the team's work inside the larger purpose before asking them to define their own goals. Listen for shared definitions, not just agreement. Tie short-term milestones to the long-term vision. Clarity is not something you hand to a team. It's something you build together. When a team understands the purpose behind their work and own their path toward it, they work with focus, creativity, and commitment. I'm Cindy Cannell with the Public International Law and Policy Group. Thank you for spending this time with me today exploring clarifying goals in complex projects in peer leadership and coaching. Until next time.